I went in there and recorded a little piece of like a video of like the house, how the house looks. It's kind of scary, so just keep watching. Okay, so rumor has it that it all started from right here. That, I don't know, they left a cigar on or something, because there was like a little backstory to it, right? Which I'll let you guys know. And it just pretty much went through here and back to the garage. But it just all burned down in here. Hi everyone, thank you for watching and welcome back to my channel. As per the new use, we have children screaming on this side and rambly loud ass cars on this side, and we're just gonna have to bear with it, okay you guys? Just stick with me, just stick around with me, okay? Today we are back with a quarantine and chill story time. Now boy, do I have a story for you today. Now, as you may notice, I may be wearing the same clothes I was from the previous video that you watched, because I'm assuming you watched it if you're already watching this one. If not, click out and click on that one, please. Anyways, no, I did not dress up the same way again and did my makeup all over again the same way just to make this video. But I thought, why not take advantage of the fact that we got ready together already, so now we can do a story time. Also, if you want to learn how to do this makeup look or like do self-care with me or do this makeup or get ready together, just watch my previous video. You'll love it, I promise. So today's story is a little hard. You're like, why are you so happy then with why are you so happy then for Maria? Well, humor really helps me get through it. Humor helps me get through anything, honestly. Laughing at myself and laughing at my situations and just laughing in general just helps me get through like scary hard times like the one that just happened. And so let's just get to the story. So about 2 weeks ago now, my home almost burned down, my old home, because as many of you guys know, I moved. We had to. It was just one of the most I'm not gonna cry, I promise, but it was just one of the most reality checking, most back to earth reality. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just one of the most scariest like moments I have ever honestly presenced. Whew. So I'm not really gonna go back and see the actual date, but 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday morning, it was 5 in the morning, and as per usual, my husband and I were about to get up because, well, he's currently working right now, I'm not. And so I am the one who, I usually drive him to work every morning. And so I usually wake up at 5 and, you know, I start getting started on my chores, and, you know, cleaning and all that stuff, you know, mama's life, wife's mama's life. And so I like to leave everything nice and neat. So by the time I come back, like, you know, I don't have much to do anymore and I get to do whatever I want for the rest of the day, like film, because I really love this. I really love making my YouTube videos, and I had already vowed that I would like, you know, be more constant creating my content, because like what I see is that like, you know, when I'm constantly uploading, like people are here, people are subscribing, but when I'm not, people start heading out, and it's totally understandable, you know, like why would you be with someone who uploads? Why would you want to watch someone who hardly uploads anything? You get me? Like, I don't know. Anyways, gonna get into that. So it was gonna be 5 in the morning already, and we're about to get up, and we start hearing screaming. Like, we weren't like sleeping. We're like in the middle, you know, like when you're in the middle of waking up but you're still kind of asleep. We're in bed, but we were like, okay, like we're about to get up, and then we start hearing screaming. And so my mom and my son are in the other room. They're probably awake. I believe my mom had told me afterwards that she actually was, because she had a cramp on one of her legs and she was actually standing when this whole situation started happening. So we heard screaming, okay? We heard screaming. Now, we didn't necessarily come out to check on what was going on, for the fact that where I used to live, there's some shit always going on there, you guys. Like, I'm talking about people were always getting into a fight. To tell you that one time, like I was literally about to open my door and jump out and just jump into hitting someone. I can't believe I'm saying this on camera. I dead ass thought they had my husband on the ground, because the person they were beating up legitimately looked like my husband. And at that time is when my husband used to work at the taco stand. And he would come home like back at 12 or 1 in the morning. So like I thought it was my husband, the one who's on the ground. Like, this is 12 or 1 in the morning, you guys, okay? Like, I'm sleeping, I wake up by these screams, and I look at the window, I see this girl on top of this guy who looks like my husband beating him, like dead ass beat. Like, all you hear is That's all I heard, and that's all I saw. So when I was like, okay, like I have to go out, whatever, my husband walks in, and I was like, wait, I'm like over here like all dumb because I just woke up. I'm like, wait a minute, like, I was dead. I was about to go out because like I thought they were beating you up. He goes, who? And by the time I looked, like they weren't there no more. I'm like, I know I wasn't imagining stuff. Like there was this girl beating up this guy, and like I was gonna head out because I thought it was you, and I was gonna jump in and this and that. He's just like all confused about what I was like. What the hell are you talking about? And I'm like, you just got here? He goes, yeah, like the Uber just dropped me off. Like I didn't see anyone. I'm like, what the heck, you know? So those are the kind of things and scenarios we would like wake up to sometimes. Like I'm just trying to give you an idea, okay? So then one time too, there was like this screaming and door slamming, and it turns out like the neighbor, like some girl was making a scene, and so like she was like slamming and she was about to break the window, and it was just like this girl making a scene to him because he would always bring like different girls into the house. She probably found out, I don't know what happened there, but it was like this random girl making a scene. So when this fire was going on and we heard the screaming, we didn't come out. And then we heard somebody breaking the window. We're like, okay, that's it. Like, we're gonna have to either call the cops. We have to see what's going on because, okay, someone just broke our neighbor's window. Like, what is going on, you know? I start hearing stuff like, oh, take the lady out. Like, somebody speaking in Spanish, like, take the lady out. I was like, whoa. Like, we were cool with the neighbors. So we know this lady. Like, she's friends with my mom. So I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And then somebody starts yelling fire, and then we hear the I see the cops arrive. Like there was like, I don't know, like 5 cops arriving. This is like 5 in the morning, you guys. The cops are arriving, and I'm like, whoa, baby. I'm like, something's really going. Like I'm telling my husband, like, oh, something's really going on. Like I think there's a fire. And then I hear the firefighter coming. There was like 2 trucks coming. I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, this is major. And then I go to the, like, I don't know what gave me like, what like told me like go to the back and open the door. I don't know what the hell. But I go to my back door, I open it, there was flames, you guys. And I'm telling you, flames, like movie status. Like it's not like, oh, it's a little fire. No, it was flames, like flames, like you hear the burning. Like, oh God, it was just so freaking scary. The one thing in that moment that really freaked me out and just like made me click, like we need to get out, is the fact that I saw the flame was right next to our boiler. Like not our boiler, but it was like, because the way that those buildings were built, like the boilers are actually outside. So it was my neighbor's boiler, and then it was like my boiler, and then they were like together. Like they were almost together. Like it was hers, and then it was like a little room, and it's mine. But they're pretty much together. So the flames were on her boiler already / mine, because like it was her, but then it was mine too. So like the flames were reaching our boilers. I'm like, I told my husband, like, we need to get out. I'm like, the flames are on up, we need to get out. And then like I remember my dogs were like trying to head out, but I'm like, no, you guys, because like the flames are so big. I'm like, no, get in. I shut the door, and then next thing I know, I hear the police banging my door, like pop, 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 pop. He starts telling like, you need to get out. And then so we opened the door, and like I told my mom, like I had them go out first because I was like, I need to get a jacket, I need to get some shoes, I need to get my keys. Like I'm over here thinking like, let me get the documents, like in case it looked like it was gonna, honestly it looked like everything was gonna go downhill, to be honest with you guys, because I have my documents all in one, like it's like a vault. So I was like, let me just grab that and my keys and everything. But the police is like, get out. Like he was literally like, get out. So I remember like I had my mom and my son went out first, and then I told my husband like, go. I'm like, I need to grab a jacket, go, you know. So he left, and he just didn't think about it. He left, and then my 2 little dogs were like on my bed, like they were like, so freaking confused. So like they were confused, like what the hell is going on, you know. And then the police literally told me like, grab your little dogs and get out. Like he like, grab your little dogs and get out. Like he's literally like, I'm serious, get the hell out, I'm gonna get you out, kind of thing, you know. So I mean, at this point, I couldn't find my damn wallet. I just remember I found my car keys, so I grabbed the keys. At this point, when he's like yelling at me, like I already have my car keys and my wallet on my hands, I'm like, whatever, I'm good to go, you know. And like I grabbed honestly, I'm not gonna leave my dogs behind. I grabbed my dogs and I left, right? And so we ran like 3 houses down. And so now now we can really see like, you know, what the whole scenario, you know. So we see like all these people, this and that. So like then we're freaking out because we're like, are the neighbors in there? Like what's going on, you know? And so the firefighters break the garage, their garage, because they're like the only unit with the garage. So they break their garage open, you guys. As soon as they manage to break the garage door open, you guys, like flames just go like literally like the movies, you guys. Like I couldn't even freaking believe it, and it's just like I was like, oh my freaking god, like are the people in there, like what's going on, this and that, you know? And you know, we're asking about our neighbor, we're like, was she in there, you know, this and that? And other neighbor was really good friends with her too. She goes, well, she usually leaves like really early in the morning. And I told my husband, like, I don't see her truck there. And he like looks at me, he goes, her truck is on the other side. And I look and I'm like, oh my god, you guys, my blood just dropped. And I'm like, oh my god, like what if she's in there, like this and that, like, you know? And then I'm remembering hearing that other like girl yelling, like, get the lady out. So I'm like, oh my god, I think she's in there, like, you know? And so they're trying to get a hold of her, they're trying to call her, she wouldn't answer the phone. It turns out though that at the end, she actually, what happened is that when she like heard the about the fire, she went to check on her son because she thought her son was inside his room. So when she, like, the fire was like going on there majorly, when she opened her son's room, like her son is like older than me, okay? Like her son's like 37. Like it's not like we're talking about a little boy. Like don't freak out. But like, you know, that's her son. So when she opens the door, she said the flames just went at her. So she couldn't go back into her house anymore because now the flames were overwhelming. And that's probably what I saw. Because what I saw is I saw like there was a huge fire. So it's probably she couldn't get back in through the front and just leave, you know? So I guess the firefighters were on the other side and they had her jump like two houses so she can like go to safety. And my husband said, I didn't see this, but my husband said that after I had shut the door, when he went to the back and checked, he said that he actually had seen a lady climbing and like somebody helping her through the other side. I didn't see anything, you guys. All I had, like, all my mindset was, let's get out. Like, we have to get out. I didn't see anything else. I didn't see anyone, honestly. Had I seen them, probably would have told them jump through my side. Duh. So, like, the firefighters, like, trying to control the fire, but they really couldn't because, like, it was so strong. They didn't, like, they couldn't explain why. Like, it was, like, what the hell is burning that, like, we can't control the damn fire. It turns out, after we find out that what happened is, like, because her sons were gardeners, they have, like, this, I forgot the type of gas they use, like diesel. I think my husband said diesel or something like that. Diesel. And so he said that pretty much that's just like you light that up and forget it. Like to turn that back off, like it's forget it, you know. And so I guess there was like it was something with the cables, like that's where the fire started, and it just like spread and it like found that because obviously it's like gas when there's a leak and there's like flame, like it just automatically attracts, so they just like, you know, starts burning like more, you know. I see the flames, you guys, and as I see the flames, like I see the flames on her house and then heading towards mine already, because those units were together. They were like those little duplex houses, so like they were together, like those two were together, and then there's like another two together, like those two were together, and then the ones on the side were another two together as well. So those little duplex houses, that's how they're built, like they're just together. So if something happens with their like with their water or something like that, like it happens to us too. So I remember one time like they broke like the water tube or something like that. We were left without water for like a whole day. Like that's how it works. Like that's how those units work. Like thank God we are no longer connected with anyone here. Like this is like our own individual house now. Like thankfully, we had to fight for it though. But anyways, that's what I'll get to that juicy stuff. Like I'm watching you guys as like the fire starts spreading to our house, and I'm like, damn, like that's it. Like we're losing everything. Like this is not how it ends, but like this is what's gonna happen. Like I'm over here trying to set up my mind to like this is what's gonna happen. You know, the fire's gonna go. We're gonna lose everything. It's just we're gonna lose our home. You know. Now, luckily, the firefighters like start to control the fire already. Like we already start seeing black smoke, which pretty much means that they're already like that's it, like the fire is gone. Like now they just have to make sure that, you know, like whatever is hot, like they're just like still throwing water in there and everything, you know, they're doing their job, okay. And so like me and my husband we're talking with the cop, and the cop is telling us like, yeah, like are they gardeners or something, because like they had all these like flammable kinds of things in there that just pretty much didn't like made everything worse. And the truck exploded, the truck literally exploded, like the engine like exploded. And I'm like, yeah, you know, they're like I'm trying to cooperate with the information, but like not try to give like a lot of information where I can get them in trouble, because honestly, like I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't know. Like how am I supposed to know they have like all these flammable liquids in there? Like I don't know this stuff. So honestly, like me, my husband, and my mom were thinking that because like the neighbor, like one of the sons, like he would smoke a lot, you guys, and I'm talking about one after the other. Like he will light up the next one with the same one he was already smoking. Like he was one of those, okay? And our neighbor was telling, like, when we see our neighbor, like, oh, we're so relieved. And I was like, I really thought you were in there. I thought you weren't gonna make it out. Like I was like, thank God you're okay, you know? And she's telling me, like, she's trying to tell us a story, and she kind of accidentally threw her son under the bus, so we kind of thought it was his fault, because she said that he had woken her up and asked her if he can borrow her truck. And she said, yeah, and she just went back to sleep. And she said, as soon as I went back to sleep, 5 minutes later, I started hearing all the noise. She goes, it was just while he went to the liquor, and then I went to open his door and the flames were hitting my face and this. So we're like, oh, so it started from his room. Like he left the cigar on, so that's why, like, it started from his room. Like everything happened because of him, of course. Like we were just so fed up with him, because so many incidents around that area, like, there have happened because of him. Like he's like that troublemaker, and we were just like fed up with him already. Like that time that we were left without water is because of his fault. Like I don't know what the hell he was trying to do. He broke the water faucet, like the tubes, and that it was over. We had to like go get water from another neighbor for like 2 days. Like we were just fed up with his shit, okay? Like at this point we were fed up, and it was really easy to believe, for us to believe, that it was all his fault. But then she said something like, yeah, but he wasn't there. I'm like, whoa, hold on. Like, you're saying that he was, but then he left, and then, like, what are you talking about? So we thought it was that, but after, like, the whole report, the firefighters said it was all in the cables. The cables, it got so hot, it started melting, and it started getting so hot. You know how that goes, you guys. So it was really an accident. The scary part was, you guys, that freaking house tried to, like, the fires, like, started 3 times. That time that the firefighters came and they, like, turned it off, we were so thankful and so relieved at the fact that, like, our house was intact. Like, I don't know, two houses next to it, like, literally, like, burned. Like, part of it burned. Our house was, like, completely intact, you guys. I'm telling you, the only thing that happened to us is that our services had to be cut, because, like I said, everything's connected. So, like, we couldn't have electricity, we couldn't have gas, and we couldn't have water. So that was the only bad part, which is why we had ended up having to move, which we went. Oh guys, I got some beef for you guys. But like, our house was intact, you guys, and I'm like, oh my god, like, thank God our house is intact. But like, our clothes and our stuff is probably gonna stink like smoke. And I'm over here like being like, I was kind of upset myself after that, because I'm like, I should just be grateful that our house didn't burn down like the neighbor, because the neighbors literally burned down. Like, she lost almost everything, you guys. Like, it was really sad. Like, I went in there and recorded a little piece of like a video of like the house, how the house was kind of scary, so just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so we're going into the house that burned down, which was the reason why I had to move out. Jesus, look at all that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so rumor has it that it all started from right here. That, I don't know, they left a cigar on or something, because there was like a little backstory to it, right? Which I'll let you guys know. And it just pretty much went through here and then back to the garage. But it just all burned down in here. How insane is that? Just like, this is so scary. This is so scary, but just for the sake of this video, like, I'm recording this video. How scary is that? Like, I'm not gonna go any further in, just because, like, I'm scared. I mean, I just don't know how built in this is, or should we? Let's see. It's pretty much this just all burned down. It's just so freaking scary, you guys. This is like kind of creepy right now at this moment. How crazy is this, you guys? Ugh. How crazy. But I was like, damn, are my clothes and this and that. Like, I was like, damn, everything's gonna stink. Like, you know, that smell of burn. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, you know, all our stuff, everything is just gonna be like, it's gonna have to be trashed or something, you know, because it's just not gonna be good anymore. But no, guys, everything was intact. Like, the first thing I did is went in there and I smelled my clothes. And I'm like, still smells like my perfume. Like, oh my god, you guys, I'm like so stupid, I swear. On one hand, I was like really thankful to God, because, like, you know, our house was intact, nobody was hurt. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Thankfully, not just us, I'm talking about our neighbors. So like, nobody was hurt, thank God. So like thankfully the neighbors were relocated and everything. Now I'm gonna stop this story time right here because the video turned out to be longer than I expected. And part 2 is pretty much gonna be about my husband and I pretty much going into their office and pretty much creating a whole scene and pretty much trying to fight the guy. Not like physically fight him, but like literally like we had to get into it with them because they didn't want to help out. But that's gonna be part 2 again because like it just turned out to be longer than I expected. But I feel like that part is like really good because like we went in there like he owed us something, and we went in there and we weren't gonna leave without answers, without them like actually helping us, you know. So I really hope you guys enjoyed part 1. Again, the neighbors were relocated, so they were good. They weren't 100% happy, but they were good. But there comes us then, and here comes what we really had to go through to actually get this house. But so far, thank you guys for watching, and just stay tuned for part 2, you guys. Bye, you guys. See you guys next time.
Let's take a moment, you guys, to reflect and remember that it's not the material things that we might have that makes us or gives us true value. What matters is who you are as a person and what you carry inside your hearts. Because just like that, you can lose everything, just like my poor neighbor, whether you deserve it or not. Life is life. What matters is the well-being and health of your loved ones, because material things can be gained back by working hard, but life's never. So count your blessings and be kind to one another, because you never know when you can need each other.